friend, John MacLennan here, and welcome back to the next episode of the Police Greatest Hits series. In this video, you're going to learn how to play King of Pain as recorded by the Police on guitar. And if this is the first video in this series you've seen, I'm posting a brand new song lesson for every single song on the Police Greatest Hits, their compilation album. And this is episode number 14. It's track number 14. We're going in chronological order. And this is an incredible song. It's called King of Pain. Now we're going to start off with just these power chords that move back and forth just a whole step apart. It's this iconic intro, and then Sting comes in with this beautiful melody, and I'm going to take you through all the sections of the song, all the way through to the bridge and the keyboard parts, all the way to the very end of the song. Before we jump in though, if you're new and you haven't downloaded my fretboard guide yet, you've got to do that at the first link down below. And this is going to show you the 5 must-know chords and scales to play in any style, anywhere on the neck. And this is a system that I use for basically mapping out the fretboard, and I put it all on one page for you. It sounds like a lot of information, but it's all just on one page, so you can download it, print it out, and keep it on your music stand or on your desktop as just a super handy resource. As you learn songs like this and lots of other songs, it will give you a framework for thinking about the neck. So I want to give that to you completely for free. Just go to johnmaclennan.com/fretboard guide or use the first link down below. All right, well, with that said, let's break down this song. Let's break down how to play King of Pain as recorded by the Police on guitar. Now we're going to start off with the intro. It's 8 bars long, and it goes between just 2 power chords. Here's what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm starting out on a B5 power chord. I'm playing the 2nd fret here of the 5th string, and then the 4th fret on the 4th string. Now I use my pinky finger on power chords a lot. You can use your ring if that's more comfortable, or pinky, whichever feels good. And then we're gonna go to an A5 next. And that's just the open A string, and then the 2nd fret on the 4th string. So just those 2 strings, and 2 chords. Now the first chord is on the beat, and then the next one is on what we call the and of 2. So you could count it like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 then it goes again. Now, if you want to sound more like a keyboard, you could use a technique called hybrid picking. And that's where you put your pick on the 5th string, and then the adjacent string, that 4th string, we're going to play that with our middle finger of our finger picking hand and actually pinch the strings together. So instead of, it becomes, you get that cool sound where the notes happen at the same time. So this is a good song. This is a good song to just kind of experiment with that technique if that's new for you. Then it goes again. Then Sting comes in singing, you know, there's a little black spot on the sun today. And that goes like this. Okay, we've got a little variation to the progression. It starts the same way. We go B to A 4 times. Then we have a little variation. So what that is it's like going down to a G here, 3rd fret of the low E, and then 5th fret on the 5th string. Now, you could just play power chords and go G to A. That's probably the easiest way. Or you could bring in another note and get a G major 7 to A. And that is 3, 5, and then 4 there on the 4th string. And then to just the same old A. And then we go. Okay, so that's how the progression ends. So you go the 4th fret on the 5th string, and then 4th fret as well on the 4th string. And then you go to 4 and 2, like this. Then you go to 5 and 4, and then 5 and 2. So. Then back to the top of the verse. Okay, then we go to the chorus. Okay, and that's the I've stood here before in the pouring rain, and we've got this little kind of roundabout chord progression. And it's all based around this D5 shape, which is a D power chord. Open, 2, and then 3 here. And what you do is you play that chord, but then you move the bass note. So it's like D5, then you put an E in the bass. So you get D5 over E. Then you put an F sharp in the bass, which is D over F sharp, and then put a G in the bass, which actually makes it like a G add 9 chord. So all of that is like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and on the beat, then syncopate. On the beat, syncopate. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and you hold this G add 9. Then we go back to the verse progression. Now in verse 2, there's a slightly different rhythm. We're gonna play this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then back to chorus 2. So what's going on here is we're gonna use power chords like what we did, but we have a different rhythm. We're gonna go from B to A 4 times, then we'll go G to A, G to A. So it's gonna go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4. So it's B, 1 and 2 and 3 and. On the and of 3, we'll go to that A. Then we'll jump back up to B on the and of 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and. Then again switch to the A on the and of 3 there. So then do that again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Then we do G to A. Same rhythm, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then we finish with just an F sharp 5 to G5. So that's the 2nd fret, 2 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2, 3, 4. Then stood here before inside the pouring rain. So you could go back, you could play it same as before. Now what I'm doing is just adding a little arpeggio picking. So you could, play it like this, or you could add arpeggio. You could also do it in power chords like this. Now later we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of syncopate, then on the beat. after that, we go to the bridge, and we've got basically an A to a G, but we're gonna play this guitar part. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm using an A triad here, just up at the 5th position. I've got my ring finger on the 7th fret of the 4th string, then 6, then 5, just all lined up in a row there. I'm gonna strum it 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's A. Then we add the pinky to make it an A6 and then go back to A. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So on beat 1, then beat 3, then the and of 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Then we go to a G major 7, which I play like this. 5, 7, 7. So that's starting on the 4th string, and I just go 2 strums. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So it's 3 and 4 that we play the G major 7. Two, 3, 4, and then we go to the guitar solo, which is just the verse progression again. Now out of that solo, we go to a C, and then there's like this little keyboard interlude, and then that takes us back to the verse again, and then we just fade out. On the chorus. Congrats on making it through this lesson on how to play King of Pain as recorded by the Police on guitar. Now there's a lot in there, from the different rhythms and the different guitar parts, whether you're playing hybrid picking at the top to going into power chords to going into all those slash chords, you know, where you take a D chord and you put the E in the bass and the F sharp and the G. And it's just an incredible arrangement and an amazing song. So take your time with this one and just rewind the video and go over any parts that are unclear. And then when you're ready, try and get it up to speed and play it along with the recording. Just diving into these guitar parts is going to do so much for your guitar playing and just connect new areas of the fretboard and really improve your musicianship. So to help you even more as you put all this together, make sure to download my fretboard guide. And you can get that at the first link down below, or just go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide. And this is a PDF that's going to show you the 5 chords and scales that I use to play anywhere on the neck and works for any style. I want to give it to you completely for free. Just go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide to download your copy. Also, before you go, leave a comment down below. Let me know your #1 Police song from this Greatest Hits album. This is an incredible song, and we've got 2 more left to cover here on the channel. So looking forward to jumping into those with you as well in the future. Thanks for your support here with the videos, and we'll see you in another one real soon.